subject of gay marriage came up, and presidential candidate John Kasich responded like this.
Guess what? I just went to a wedding of a friend of mine who happens to be gay. Because somebody doesn't think the way I do, doesn't mean that I can't care about them or I can't love them.
Wow. A gay race Academy Award winner Matthew McConaughey. People would have said you were insane. And look, it's not just Kasich. Jeb Bush, Rick Perry, Bobby Jindal and Marco Rubio have all said they would attend a gay wedding. Expensive gift instead. Well, I didn't think he would say yes, did I, Mark? Now, which of your friends wants to sit with Bobby Jindal? Yes, your friends. I like my friends. Although, look, not all of the candidates have been...
Tonette and I are family. I already had a family member who's had a reception. I haven't been at a wedding, but one. And that's true even though my position on marriage is still that it's defined between a man and a woman. I support the Constitution of the state. But for someone I love, we've been at a reception.
What? It's a yes or no question. How the hell did you respond on the RSVP card when it asked if you wanted chicken or fish? Well, that's certainly a personal question. For dinner, Tonette and I already had chicken. It was at a restaurant, not our home, last week, I believe. I haven't had fish recently, though. I still believe it is certainly a meal, which is my position. Although, according to the menu, there is also maybe a vegetarian option. So, to answer your question, I have eaten chicken in the past, yes. Yes. But, look. Fired, evicted, or refused service just because they're gay. So while federal law may guarantee a gay couple's right to get married, it offers exactly zero guarantees about their rights to do the things that normally follow that, like signing a lease on an apartment they can't afford, or conducting tense discussions about finances in the brightly lit tapas restaurant of their choosing, or marching into any bank and applying for a small business loan to get Brenda's stupid cupcakes for dogs idea off the ground. Brenda, all cupcakes are cupcakes for dogs. They eat their own shit, Brenda. Which is just as well, because your cupcakes are terrible. They're terrible. This happened.
Well, later in that week, I got a text message from the president of Children's Home saying I needed to come meet with him, and then told me because of my lifestyle choices, he didn't feel comfortable having me on his team anymore.
For the record, being gay is clearly not a lifestyle choice. A lifestyle choice is when a man gets obnoxiously into jazz or goes on an Atkins diet and starts a food blog called Protein Wolf. Taking place in this day and age. And I'm not saying that this is the case everywhere. Some states and cities do have good protections. And I suppose we could wait for every state to catch up. But there are certain issues too important to be left to the states, specifically civil rights and state birds. You chose the scissor-tailed flycatcher, Oklahoma? Are you f***ing kidding me? How do you not go with the eastern phoebe? That bird is a pure-winged majesty, but you went and chose a piece of garbage with a beak? It looks like it fell out of Miranda July's hair. That's a shit bird, Oklahoma. Shame on you. You're on the wrong side of history. Anyway, the point is, states have a checkered history when it comes to civil rights. Just look at Arkansas right now. Not only do they not have any anti-discrimination ordinances, earlier this year they actually passed an noting 2 of the Republican governors running for president actually weakened their state's non-discrimination policies. Bobby Jindal let an executive order expire, and John Kasich kept his, but removed the protections for transgender workers for some reason. And it must be strange to live in a state and see progress actually move backwards. It'd be like if Apple suddenly introduced the iPhone 7 and it was a flip phone. No, sure, that's still not as dumb as the Apple Watch, but it's dumb. Not that dumb, but dumb. Now, the main argument against extending these protections is that it might infringe on religious freedom, forcing people to act against their religious beliefs. Hence the rise of religious freedom restoration acts around the country. And religious freedom is not an inherently bad thing. And I'm not just saying that, because I'm the current... That baker denied service to a gay couple in 2012 citing his belief that providing them with a wedding cake would offend his definition of traditional marriage. But that's a little hard to square with the fact that he allegedly had no problem providing a cake for a wedding between two dogs. And look, those dogs may lick their own balls, but I'm sure even they are now regretting ordering a vanilla cum cake from the ejaculating baker of Colorado. But the bigger flaw in his argument is his understanding of how the law works.
The Constitution guarantees me the right to practice my faith, my religion, anywhere.
Yell fire in a crowded theatre. The Constitution isn't the star in Super Mario Brothers. It doesn't make you invincible so you can just do whatever the f*** you want.